My sister's ex ruined her life. Years later, I used his new secret to destroy him. Let's go back a few years. My sister, Sarah, was married to a man we'll call Brad. We thought he was decent, but it turned out he was a monster. He didn't just cheat on her, he cheated with one of her close friends, Tiffany. When the divorce happened, Brad was ruthless. He had better lawyers, hid assets, and somehow managed to screw Sarah out of their house and most of her savings. She was left devastated, broke, and heartbroken. Meanwhile, Brad, he married his mistress, Tiffany, who, surprise, surprise, was already pregnant with his child before the ink on the divorce papers was even dry. They moved into the big house, lived the good life, and Sarah was left to pick up the pieces. Fast forward 3 years. Sarah has finally moved on. One afternoon, she was cleaning up her old laptop and realized Brad's old email account was still logged in on the mail app. She was about to hit sign out when a notification popped up. It was an automated email from Ashley Madison. For those who don't know, Ashley Madison is that infamous website with the slogan, "Life is short, have an affair." The email said, "Your account is now active." She clicked on it. Sure enough, Brad, now married to the mistress he left Sarah for, was already looking for new mistresses. Lesson number 1, always change your passwords after a divorce. Sarah called me, laughing in disbelief, but while she found it funny, I found it useful. I had a devious idea. I told her to leave it to me. I created a fake profile. I became Veronica, a stunning, bored, unhappily married woman living in his city. I sent him a wink. He bit immediately. We started talking, then flirting, then planning. It was pathetic how easy it was. He got incredibly graphic about what he wanted to do to Veronica. But the best part? He complained endlessly about Tiffany. He told me how his wife let herself go after the baby, how she was boring, how he regretted marrying her. He spelled intimate details about his job, his schedule, and his unhappy life, details only the real Brad would know. I strung him along for weeks. We exchanged over 100 messages. I made him feel like a king, feeding his massive ego. Finally, we made a plan. We agreed to meet at a cheap motel near his house for a wild night. Of course, Veronica never showed up. He sat in that motel room for hours, probably checking his phone every 5 seconds. But I wasn't done. Late that night, I sent him a message from the fake account. "Thanks for tonight. It was amazing. Best sex of my life." Why? To create a paper trail that implied the deed was done. The next morning, I printed everything, every graphic message, every insult about Tiffany, every timestamp, and that final thank you note. I put it all in a large manila envelope. I didn't send it to his house where he could hide it. No, I mailed it to Tiffany's office, marked personal and confidential. Tiffany got the package, and she bought it hook, line, and sinker. Brad was absolutely livid. He messaged Veronica in a panic, asking why she sent the logs. I spun one last lie. I told him it wasn't me. My husband broke into my account. He must have found out who you were and mailed them. He believed me. He actually thought he was a victim of a jealous husband. The fallout was glorious. Tiffany left him immediately because she had proof of adultery. And because the courts tend to favor the mother, she got the house, she got full custody of their kid, and she got massive alimony payments. Brad lost everything. The house he stole from my sister? Gone. His reputation? Destroyed. Last I heard, he's living in a crappy bachelor apartment, still single, still miserable. And to this day, he has absolutely no idea that his ex-sister-in-law was the one who pulled the trigger. No regrets.